Dearest viewers, I write to you in my darkest hour. Due to self-inflicted unforeseen circumstances, my footage of my monthly VGM unboxing was lost to time. What is Video Games Monthly, you might ask? VGM is a monthly subscription service where you can get 3, 4, 5, 10, or now 20 games sent directly to your front door. Now, what do I get games for? I get games for the NES, the SNES, the Famicom, the Game Gear, the Genesis, the Dreamcast, the GameCube, the N64, and I'm sure something else I am forgetting. But in this box, I receive games for the GameCube, the Famicom, the NES, and the Genesis. As I mentioned, this was self-inflicted in my haste, in my hubris, to bring you humor, laughs, and funniness as I unbox my VGM box. I screwed up, and I deleted the file, a mistake, and it was unrecoverable. I was sad, broken-hearted, but I wanted to do this idiotic, dramatic revitalization, reenactment, and reimagining of the situation to show you what I received. Up first is a truly awful game for the Nintendo GameCube starring Will Smith, or at least a reasonable facsimile therein of Will Smith, called Shark Tale. Oh, Shark Tale, a licensed game based on a DreamWorks animated feature. DreamWorks before they were, like, super quality DreamWorks. So, like, I think this is even pre-Shrek, so... This isn't, like, good quality DreamWorks here. This is a really dumb movie and a really dumb game. Now, I only played 2 levels of it. This could turn into, like, the most epic video game ever after that, but I will say the 2 levels I played, very much geared towards a kid, and hey, it's based on a kid's movie, so that's alright. The look of the game is fine, and the music is pretty good. Like, I kind of dig the remix of Bob Marley's Three Little Birds. I think that's pretty cool in the second level, but I can't play that for you here because I really don't want to get a copyright claim against me. But for something that probably could have been a little bit more ambitious, the game just kind of seems like a sequential series of mini-games. Like, the first one is just dodging a shark, the second one is circling things with your fish and using the B button to boost so they don't fall on the ground. There's different things you have to complete in each of these little levels, like to get bonuses or things like that, and it's just not fun. It's not for me. But it wasn't made for me. That's the important thing. Kind of bummed this is a disc only, kind of bummed that this doesn't have its original case or anything like that. I think that does kind of suck, so this is one that won't be sticking in the collection for very long, I can tell you that much. Over to the NES now, and we are unboxing what is possibly one of the weirdest games ever released, Gyromite. I can tell you absolutely nothing of value about Gyromite because I have legitimately never played it. The most I have ever seen of this game in person is what you are seeing right now, and it is nothing because I don't have a Rob. I can't play it. It's just something that's never going to work for me. It's not something I'm going to pursue. Like, I've never felt this weird affinity for the robot. I just kind of thought he was an accessory, and it wasn't an accessory I gave a damn about, so I don't want one, and I don't need one. I am, like, casually interested in the fact that this is a weird Nintendo game, and I do like it when Nintendo thinks outside the box and gets extra weird, but it's not something I ever need to play. I do dig that it's the 5-screw version, though, so it's definitely an older copy. It's just not something I ever really needed to play, and won't be something I hang on to. Next up, a shmup on the NES, and I'm not going to call it one of the best shmups on the system because there are just so many great ones, but it is one that I really enjoyed when I was younger. This is Tiger Heli. Tiger Heli is one of those games that I really enjoyed when I was younger, and getting it today, because it's one of those classic NES examples of when I go to a show, I don't pick it up. I don't think of it. It's one I automatically overlook because, oh, there will always be a Tiger Heli. And again, VGM gets me something that I loved when I was a kid and adds it to my collection. Now, it's not as great as I remember it when I was younger. It's definitely a little bit clunkier. It's definitely a little bit more basic than my like 9-year-old Jay brain is remembering, but it's still really fun. It's a very competent vertical shooter. It felt a little worse like when I first played it, but after I got through my first round of lives and continued and got back into the game, it was like riding a bike. It was something that I really enjoyed. It was really fun to get back into, and it's a solid shmup. It's not going to knock your socks off. It doesn't break the mold on anything. It's a very basic, like, kind of one-to-one vertical shooter, but sometimes that's all you need. Basic doesn't mean bad. It just means it is efficient in what it does, and this is an efficient, fun shooter. I'm glad I have it. I am not going to be able to pronounce this. I already did it in my voiceover when you actually see the game, but this is the Famicom release of Adventure Island. Here in the States, we know this game as Adventure Island, but over in Japan, I'm going to butcher this, it's Takahashi Maijin no Bukenjima. And we're just going to call it Adventure Island from here on out, because I'm not going to put myself through that, or put you and your wonderful, lovely, beautiful ears through that again. By the way, you guys look great today. Thanks for stopping by. If you have not played Adventure Island, first off, welcome to 2025. You have been living under a rock. You should be playing it. This is a classic side-scrolling platformer from Hudson Soft that is legitimately one of the most landmark video game franchises ever. You might also know it as Wonder Boy if you played it on the TurboGrafx. It's just a really fantastic game. You play as Master Higgins, you're moving left to right, you can pick up an axe or other power-ups, including a skateboard, and you need to take out the enemies and pick up fruit as you go, because one of the interesting things about this series is as you move, your life bar will actually decrease, and you need to eat the fruit to keep the life bar up, because you really don't want to get towards the end and die because you weren't picking up the fruit for your life bar. Trust me, it's frustrating. I am ecstatic to have this one. I don't actually have the NES copy of this, which is kind of astounding to me, kind of like what I said with Tiger Heli, or will say with Tiger Heli, because I can't remember exactly where this goes. So potential spoilers here for a game I get later on in the box. And kind of like I said with Tiger Heli, or will say with Tiger Heli, as mentioned, this is one I always overlook at a show. So I'm ecstatic that this was sent to me by VGM. This is only worth $1.81. This is like dirt cheap, but I am so happy to have it. This might be like the best $1.81 video game I've ever gotten. But shockingly, and most amazingly, was this amazing, incredible, fantastic, and wonderful video game for the Sega Genesis, Lightning Force. No joke, this is the best game VGM has ever sent me. In the 5 years I have been getting this service, I have never gotten a game that is, one, this valuable, and two, this much fun. This is the perfect storm of video game, and let me just say right now, I would be so happy if this is the future going forward with VGM. Like, if I get 4 filler games and one just kick-ass, higher value title, I would be ecstatic. It would be absolutely incredible. If you have not played Lightning Force, and crucially, it's not lightning, it's lightening, because you're lightening something. If you have not played Lightning Force, it is one of the best horizontal shmups ever made. It is a signature Genesis video game, and something that is unbelievably fun. And in my pursuit last year, when I was actively looking for it during the summer of Sega, unbelievably friggin' hard to find. I am thrilled that I own this game. This was one of my favorites when I was a kid. The power-ups are fun. The combat is great. It was kind of like my first bullet hell. And like the enemies on screen are massive and they're fun to fight. And the gameplay is wonderful. The music is great. Like, this is like a nearly perfect Genesis video game experience. I am ecstatic that I own this. I'm floored that this was sent to me, first off. Like, I'm used to getting kind of like a series of like $10 to $12 games, like $10 to $15 games maybe, and then a couple of filler ones, but to get 4 fillers and then this absolutely badass representation of fantastic Genesis gameplay is amazing. If this is the plan going forward, if this is how VGM is going to do business moving forward, I'm in. 100% in. It's magnificent. Cannot express enough how happy I am to own Lightning Force. I am back, and as predicted, I did come in way ahead this month from what I normally pay. I had a value of $69.65 this month, which is a great return on my investment. Super excited to have most of this stuff added to my collection. Like, I love Adventure Island, I love Lightning Force, I love Tiger Heli. Less excited about Gyromite, but cool that it's the 5-screw version. And Shark Tale,
who cares? But yeah, good haul this month from Adventure Island. Nope, good haul this month from VGM. Let me know in the comments down below which one you are most interested in, most excited about, think is cool that I got. If it's not Lightning Force, probably Adventure Island, even though it's only worth like $1.80. Not upset by having it in the collection. Very, very stoked. Very cool. Until next time, folks, I've been Jay. Be sure to check out the link on screen right now if you want to see a playlist of all my other VGM unboxings. And stay tuned next month. Better subscribe if you want to do that to see what I unbox from them in June. But until then, remember to play more games, stay square, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.